Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Chozo Chikagawa-san, and I'm here to show you how to make a scientific calculator. So let's start first in showing the various arithmetic operations. So this is the design of my standard calculator, and here how it works. 2.32 plus 62 is equals to 210 2910.32. Then C is equivalent to clear. Then 7 delete. Then how about this? 100. Then 9 times 65 equals 5785. Then 89% is 0.89. And what about 56 minus 45 is equals to 11. So in scientific, here is the additional functions that my calculator had, like the sine, the hyperbolic sine, cos, tangent, even the pi. Then the logarithmic, the square root, the natural log, the hyperbolic cos, then the hyperbolic tan, and how about the x squared, then x cubed, then the fraction, and the x square root y, and lastly the binary and the hexadecimal. So that's it for my scientific calculator. That's all the functions, and let's see the code now so I can show you what's its concept. Then exit. So this is the text box. Just click this multi-line and you will surely get what you desired. Then this is the button box. Just search it in your toolbox, then drag, then make it a lookalike. Just Control C, then Control B to copy it, just like that. Very easy. And lastly, the label box. So this label box is used for this. Then I think that's it, and I will show you the codes. Then here's the design of my calculator, and the menu here is the standard and scientific and exit. So here's the code for the standard. Just double click, and here it is, the code. The me.width equals 235 because the width for the standard calculator window is 235 and the its height is 370. Then the width for the text box is 200. And for the scientific window, it is 350, width, height 420, and text display width is 320. So, and the text is scientific calculator. So, how about the exit code? This is the exit code, me.close and end. That's just it. And for the clear button, here's the code. Text display, the text is equals to 0, and level show operation, the text is to null. Why 0? Because if you enter any number, then if you click the clear button, it will automatically return to 0. Then how about the percentage button? So here's the percentage button. DMP as double, you first initialize and use the convert to double, and display the string, so it will work. This is the code. I will not type any code because I already typed it. I just want to show you the code so you may copy it so you can make your own calculator. And let's move to the delete button. Here it is, the delete button. The code is, if text display, the text is greater than 0, then the text display will remove the nearest number. So for example 42, then if you click the delete button, it will remove the 2. And how about the arithmetic operator divide? So here's the code for the operator buttons. The X for multiplication, minus, then plus. These are the operator buttons. And I almost forgot to mention, but the pi is also associated with these buttons. And here's why, because my code in equals is I put the code for the pi in it, and as you can see earlier, it works. So this is the code. for the equations of the operator buttons, and this is, I just remove it because it is error my part. And the code for the 7 to 0 numbers are just these codes. So you initialize the numbers, then if text display is equals to 0, then text display is equals to numbers. So if, for example, if you click any number with it, then it will show into the text box. So that's for the explanation for the numbers. And let's go for the logarithmic function or button. So this is the code for the logarithmic button. So you can see I initialize first the log as double, then log is equals to double dot parse, then label show OP. This label show OP is this box here. This is called the label show OP. So I can initialize it, and this will display the log sign and the open parenthesis and close parenthesis with the number inside. So that's it for the logarithmic button code. And how about the square root code? Here's the square root code, same code with the logarithmic, but the changes in it is just simple. Just change the variable and this to square root. And this code is the same with natural log. Just change the variable and also this. If the logarithmic button recently is log 10, then this natural log is just log. Now see the difference. Log 10 and log. So forward to the sign button or function. This is also the same, but same as I have said earlier, just change the variable to sign. And the code for this function buttons here are just the same because it is trigonometric functions, except for this algebraic and binary and hexadecimal functions. They are different than these trigonometric functions. But for you to see the code, I will double click it and you will know. So again, just change the variable and that math that goes, then the tat same as the cos, same code but change different variables. Then the hyperbolic sign, then the hyperbolic cos, and lastly the hyperbolic tan. Same codes but different variables. So without further ado, let's go to the algebraic functions like the x squared and x cubed. So this code is really just simple because if you times this to 2 times, it will display the answer. So for example, x is equals to 2. Then if you click this x squared, it will result into 4. Or 8. Sure enough, 8. I don't know. But it is 4. I just verified it. But if you click the x cube, it will result into 8. And just as the x cube code, you just have to add this, because if you will multiply 3 times. And next is the fraction button. I forgot it, but fraction. So this is the code, and the x square root over y. This is this code. And lastly, the binary and hexadecimal buttons. So here's the code for the binary. And the hexadecimal. The only difference between these codes is this, their base. So if the binary is 2, the base of the hexadecimal is 16. So that's it. That's the overall codes for this simple scientific calculator. But just to be sure, if you really get it, I will flash the codes for your eyes. Just follow it and you will make your own calculator. Here's it. The code for equations, the backspace, point button, clear button, logarithmic button, and square root button, sine button, tan, the hyperbolic sine, the cosine, the tan, the binary, the text, the hexagon, hexadecimal, the x squared, x cubed, the fraction, the natural log, the percentage button, the x y, square root y, and the standard menu calculator, and the scientific, and also the Excel. I think that's all. And what shouldn't forget this design. And if you don't like it, just modify it. So I have created it by this toolbox.